They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, over the 12th man, and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a team from the American, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Aggies about to kick it away and get this season started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So UTSA's offense will get the first possession of the game. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses a defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
There he goes! And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Roadrunners want to pick up the tempo.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show the defense that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in the football game.
Looking for room. It's Henry. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pulls and fires complete. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll bring it back. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Texas A&M's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question, it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. The give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. You start the season top 25, clearly executing expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Fires to the big fella. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Tries to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. He'll pull it on the read. That's a high ball. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. From the gun to give, looking for room. Picks up the first down. After the filthy move, he's got room. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. To the air, it's McCown. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down into 26. The Roadrunners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grabbed behind the line, it's Clark. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. They're working that left side. He will not get there. A stop on third down leaves him with a fourth down from the 18-yard line. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Florida has the lead right now, but those Gator Chomps haven't come easy. They're in a tight one right now in Gainesville. They're up by 7 over the Judicials. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the ground with the back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Moss. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. We've reached a break, and it's UTSA on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Fires to the tight end. Oh, out of space. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Aggies are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They stripped it out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. A&M comes back out with another first down. They'll give it to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Back to pass, it's McCown. He's going to fire deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Quick release by the QB. That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision. If he's open, get it to him, get some positive yards. Basically a run play.
They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Roadrunners trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle trying to steamroll his way in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Right down the boulevard. It's good. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To throw, it's Reed. Grabbed over the middle, it's Concepcion. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Texas A&M going up tempo. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. He's taking the shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Fires to the big fella. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And I expect them after that incompletion to go for it here on fourth down again. I know they're in their own end of the field right now, but we talked to the coaching staff coming into this one. They said, we are going to be aggressive no matter.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Wants to throw it. Rushes on him. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Bringing the heat. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Hunt is in the air on fourth down. Secures it at the 30. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Roadrunners will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll open the second half on the ground. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. We got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
To the air, it's Reed. Looking left, and it's incomplete on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Roadrunners will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He'll try to do it himself. Still running at the 40. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Aggie! And that one will give him the lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, and put his foot in the ground, and that was Pater.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way Michael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The 12th man, Warden, standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Wide open. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback
trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so it's a 2-point conversion attempt. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to pass, it's Reed. It's caught. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spot.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Concepcion. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Offense changing the play. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Buys a little time. It's just got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie.
He doesn't need anything to do. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. You know, I'm going to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay. I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
They'll try to pound their way in. He's not going to get there as the defense comes up with the stop on the 2-point conversion attempt, and it remains a 5-point game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's McCown. Got the quick pass. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on routes short. They take a shot down the field on third and short. Questionable shot, probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, and just because you have the shot play called on third down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom to just throw it down there if he's not open. I think that time he forced it into traffic, and that's why it got picked off.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, the fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
And the Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. A little screen to the running back. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Hand off from the shotgun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, and getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's McCown. The throw to the outside is complete. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Looking downfield on first down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He's got him this time. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Roadrunners will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Wants to throw again. He pressure. Looking to buy time. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
Well, you're trailing here in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're going to hurry up. Really nice job of awareness by the quarterback that time. Nothing open. You got to scramble. You got to go get the first down, yes, but also getting out of bounds and trying to preserve as many seconds as you can on the clock.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Gonna run it. It's Henry. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. And the Roadrunners come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. Reese, productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitz that's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for space. It's Owens. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
He got nowhere, but now it's decision time. It's 3rd down. Listen, if I go get this 1st down, there's a good chance this ball game's over. The clock's going to run out. So how aggressive do I want to be on this 3rd down?
Well, I want to be aggressive if I'm on defense. You could tell in these last couple of plays, they've been selling out, putting a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, anticipating the offense, trying to run the football and trying to bleed the clock. Now, I'd get after this quarterback. I'd be anticipating throw here. Just send the blitz and really dictate to them and give yourself an opportunity to win.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that 1st victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field,